everyone, welcome to the video. And as all of you would know, Wipro NLTH got announced yesterday. So we got to know around 8 p.m. Last night. So as of now, this is 3:30 a.m. and I'm shooting the video so that we can give you the information as early as possible the next day. Ideally, it takes about 2-3 hours for my team to edit the video. So whenever you are watching this video, just not just me, there are other 3-4 people who stayed awake the whole night to produce awesome videos for you. So I just want to highlight all of this, right? So in this video, we'll be discussing the whole recruitment process of Wipro NLTH. Again, I know most of you would already know about this, so you can skip this part. But if you are watching this PrepInsta video for the first time ever, right, so make sure that you follow us on all our social media accounts, including Instagram, Discord, Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram. At least these four should be there, and a lot of people would underestimate Discord. To be honest, Discord is the social media wherein we do the most amazing thing. We go 7 to 8 hours live on Discord every day for your placement preparation, absolutely free. And on YouTube we come live on a limited basis, but on Discord it's like our favorite channel, right? And so Wipro, Amazon, Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, and Cisco, these are the companies. Cisco also, plus Deloitte. Cisco and Deloitte, these are the companies that are hiring as of now. So make sure that you join our social media channels because we posted the link there, right? Again, as always, the top 3 comments would get Prime Video subscription absolutely free. A lot of you were also kind of complaining as well that, sir, I've been commenting on each and every video, but I'm not able to win. So there are 500-600 comments on each and every video. We gave it to 3 or maybe sometimes 4 or 5. So it's based upon luck, right? So winners are announced on our Discord and our Instagram every Friday, right? Let's go ahead. So first of all, a lot of people are like, okay, sir, what's the package? Does Wipro also have something like TCS Digital or Cognizant Gen C Next? Yes, they do. So there's a package of 3.5 LPA which is called as Project Engineer. And there's one more package that is called as Wipro Turbo Engineer, that is 7 LPA. So Wipro comes to some premium colleges on campus first for both of these. And once they are done with the on-campus drive, then they later on do this elite NLTH off-campus drive for everybody. So essentially same thing goes on. We think that the top 10% of the people, right, will be getting shortlisted further, and then their interview will be happening for this profile. And if they perform really good, so in that case they'll get this profile, and not good or moderately well, then they'll get this profile. And if they don't perform well, they'll not get anything, right? But for the rest 90%, that is based upon if you're not in the top 10% performer in the written test, then your interview will only happen for the 3.5 LPA package, right? So there's a eligibility criteria. You can take a screenshot of it if you want. There's a qualification and etc. You can take a screenshot of this as well, right? There's some other criteria also. One good thing is last year also Wipro were not allowing circuit branch. CSIT and only circuit branches were allowed. Mechanical, instrumentation, automotive, etc. were not allowed. This year those guys are allowed, so it's a good thing. Right, let's come to the hiring pattern or the recruitment process of the same, right? So the total duration so the test is divided into three sections. I'm talking about the first section as of now. The test is conducted via Aspiring Minds, that is AMCAT, right? So the first section would be your aptitude test, right? So in that case, this is, even though Wipro has not given the bifurcation, they've just said 48 minutes, that's it. And then they've mentioned aptitude test, 48 minutes. This is an information by PrepInsta. So your exam would be having all of these 3 sections. Topic-wise analysis, we'll talk about it a little later, right? Then moving ahead, yes, there's a sectional cutoff and then there's an overall cutoff. There's this, in-topic cutoff as well. So for example, let me tell you. So there's this cutoff for this, and this. There's a cutoff for this completely, and then the next 2 rounds also are cutoffs. So there's a sectional and overall cutoff, both of them. There's no negative marking, but the test is adaptive, which makes it even worse. If you do not know what adaptive means, you can just Google AMCAT adaptive and you will understand, right? So 48 minutes, 52 questions. The next text would be written communication round, right? Basically, you're supposed to be writing, they'll give you a topic. You're supposed to be writing an essay of around 200 words. Now, make sure a lot of people think that, okay, it's an easy thing, right? Everybody would write an essay, you are good in English, you'll not make any grammar or punctuation mistakes, and that's it, right? To be honest, no. The test is judged, whatever you're writing on that particular written communication test, aspiring minds area, right? It is judged by an artificial intelligence algorithm. That algorithm has like 10-20 different parameters on which they are able to give marks, and that AI algorithm will also be able to understand your conclusion, your reasoning as equally good as a human being would. So there's a video that we made on our YouTube channel. Maybe it's not live as of now, but I've already shot it, so it may go live maybe within the next 2 days. So if you've subscribed, you'll get a notification for that whenever it goes live. In that case, in that video, we've told you how can you fool the test, or how can you fool the AI to perform well in this section as well, because there's sectional cutoff. You will think that, okay, I've done well in each section. Everybody would think that, okay, I've done well writing an essay, but only the top 25% clear this round, right? Also, it's not an elimination. There's no elimination. Elimination is only after giving everything. So it's not like, okay, people who give aptitude test, if they score well, there's an elimination, and then only the shortlisted and well-performing candidates will give this. Everybody will give section 1, that is aptitude, section 2, that is essay writing, and section 3, that is coding as well, right? So the coding test, and that's my bad here. So there's 2 coding questions. The first coding question, so even though they've said that the total time is 60 minutes, to be honest, you can navigate between 2 coding questions also. In aptitude, you cannot navigate between quants and logical and verbal. And in question, also navigation is not possible, as you know, in AMCAT, right? You can't go from question 1 to question 2 also in quants, logical and verbal, since it's an adaptive test. But in the coding part, you can go from question 1 to question 2 even if you've not completely solved it. So the overall time is 60 minutes. What I've mentioned here is suggested time. That, okay, the first question you should not be wasting more than 20 minutes, because the second question is harder. To be honest, the first question, ideally, I will say that this consists of 33% of the marks in the coding section, and this contains of 67% of the marks. So this is our estimation. Obviously, Wipro will not completely disclose how they are doing it, but this is our estimation based upon some insider information as well, and also what we've seen in the past with students getting selected, right? If you want to clear both of them, ideally, you should definitely be solving the second coding question. That is the difficult one. If you don't solve the second, you will not go to the next round. And this one, if you solve partially, then it's fine. So it can't be like, okay, you solve this completely and this partially. No, you will not go to the next round. However, if you solve this completely and this partially, then you will go to the next round, because obviously this contains of more marks, right? So both the coding question, also you'll go to the next round. Right, so there's the general coding also. And Wipro, in AMCAT, we've not seen in any particular company, if it's a service-based company, them asking data structures. But in Wipro, in the last 2 to 3 years, we've seen that at least 50% of the coding questions that are there in different sets are having data structures component as well, right? So again, post that, there's HR interview, and then there's technical interview, and obviously there's no negative marking in the online test. One more thing, and I'm not saying it, I'm kind of telling this to you frankly, because this is a way how you can, to be honest, cheat in the exam. Even if you're even if you don't know how to write the code completely, or you don't have anything, just use, let's say, printf or cout, or let's say print or sout, and whatever are the 3 public test cases, just make if else condition and print them. This works. To be honest, this works. You would think this would not work. This actually works. So hopefully they don't see this and they don't change it. Right now, moving ahead, so what's the syllabus for quants, logical, verbal, etc, etc? So what I've done is, rather than showing it here, I'm showing it on our website. So this is the page that I'm visiting for Wipro NLTH online course. If you're a Prime Video student, you would get access to all of this. So in that page also, we've mentioned what is the syllabus, what we are covering in our online course, and obviously this is the syllabus for the Wipro NLTH test as well, right? So you can take a screenshot, aptitude, all of of them. All of these are the most important topics. You can also check AMCAT's website. They've also given some of these topics, but some topics like, I'll tell you, clocks and calendars, surds and indices, allegations and mixtures. They've not mentioned on their syllabus website of AMCAT, but it gets asked. So, which is why PrepInsta's analysis comes very handy. Again, reasoning, all of these are again the most important things. Mathematical orders, syllogism. There are a few which they've not mentioned on our website, but we have done the analysis of the kind of questions that they love to ask, and based upon that, it is there. And again, verbal ability. These are the topics. Again, most important things here are synonyms and antonyms. Very, very important. Now, in terms of the coding part, right? And so obviously, let's start with the easier part, which is the first coding question. So there's a section called as top 100 codes on PrepInsta. Obviously, that is the basic requirement to start coding for Wipro. That's a basic thing, right? And then basically recursion, backtracking, intermediate coding. So intermediate coding, to be honest, there's a course on PrepInsta called as PrepInsta Prime called as intermediate coding. So whatever we've covered in that is basically essential for Wipro, right? Those kind of questions are asked in there. Then working with numbers. What do you mean by numbers? Prime numbers, palindrome, reversing a number, Harshad number, Armstrong number, even or etc. etc. So they'll jumble up all of these things and make a question based upon these topics, but a little more advanced, right? So for example, prime number, right? So rather than asking if a number is prime or not, they'll say print alternate prime number. So I'm just giving you an example, not this. It'll be even more complicated than that, but they'll create a story that, okay, somebody is working in a warehouse and wants to scan barcodes. The barcode scanning only works if it's an alternative prime number, etc., etc., right? That is what we've seen. Working with arrays, strings, matrices, bit magic, pattern, looping, advanced looping, mathematics. Mathematics is really important. Advanced mathematics. So to be honest, this is something that we cover in a Prime Video course. So if you're already a Wipro Prime Video course student, so you would know what I'm talking about. Then again, for the data structures part, time complexity, because to be honest, there'll not be a question on time complexity, but you should understand time complexity. So recursion for DSA, stacks, queues, linked list, BST, heaps, graphs, backtracking. All of these are the important topics. So last year we saw a few questions on linked list, a few questions on trees. So they don't, and it's not that, so 50% of the sets we saw there was a DSA question, 50% of the sets we saw that there was a difficult question from these topics. So DSA will be there, 50% chance is what we think would be there. Then again, written communications again. So basically this is a video that we'll be uploading on YouTube. Go ahead and watch that. And also in our course, we are covering all of these topics as well, because these are highly relevant for your interview preparation as well. Now, let's say about PrepInsta, let's say, on PrepInsta also, if you just Google Wipro NLTH syllabus, right? So obviously our website comes on top, it comes on second position also. So you'll go to this page also, you will find all the syllabus of quants, verbal, logical, coding, all the coding questions, etc., etc. So you can find all of these things from here, and even you can practice things. So for example, let's say LCM, HCF, you can practice these questions. You'll get to know your ranking, your accuracy, your percentile, etc., etc. Graph-based analysis of how you're performing, so many good things, right? So all of these things are available on our website. So how do you prepare for the coding part? So in the coding part, there's this top 100 codes, and then there's this data structures. Make sure that you're going, and this is absolutely free for everybody, right? Make sure that you're solving all of these top 100 codes, because to be honest, why I keep on mentioning top 100 codes in each and every video. Why? In service-based company, the level of difficulty is the top 100 codes, end codes, arrays and strings, so on and so forth, right? And we've created top 100 codes by looking at the previous year questions of all of these companies, so that, if somebody is solving all of these top 100 codes, they will develop the basic building logic of coding to tackle the service-based company's coding questions. So top 100 codes, right? And for data structures also, you can go and refer to the data structure section. All of these codes for linked list, stacks, queues, trees, etc., etc. are already there on PrepInsta. Apart from that, you also get to know some very, very cool things. So for example, if I open this page, you'll not just get to understand the whole binary search, etc., etc. By the end of it, you can check memes and quizzes of different questions asked from this topic. And let's say this question was asked in Cisco and Walmart Labs. This question was asked in CoCubes and ATOS Central, right? So you'll cool things. Now, how do you prepare in terms of, I've already told you, let's say how PrepInsta Prime would help you to do that. So first of all, most of you would already know by now, but I'm kind of just talking to people who are new to PrepInsta Prime, right? So PrepInsta Prime, let's say a lot of people ask, sir, I need Wipro NLTH course or I need TCS NQT course. So to be honest, we don't sell one course because it's stupid. You will buy Wipro course. Later on, Capgemini off-campus will happen. You will need Capgemini course. Will you buy that again? Later on, TCS NQT you will give. You will buy TCS course again? No, right? Let's say you give AMCAT CoCubes, you will not buy it again. Or let's say you need to get certification in AI, ML, you will not be buying course again. It's stupid to keep on buying courses for each company or each skill or each platform, right? So rather than selling one course, we give you subscription at the same price, by the way, right? So basically, it's like Netflix. You don't buy one movie, you get when you buy Netflix subscription, you get access to all the 100 plus or all the thousands and thousands of movies also on Netflix, right? So similarly with PrepInsta Prime, you'll get access to the whole website, all the courses like AI, ML, ethical hacking, AWS, C, C++, Java, Python, basic coding, advanced coding, CoCubes, AMCAT. There's this Wipro course as well. And if you want to check the syllabus also, you can go ahead and check the syllabus on this page in terms of what we are covering in the online classes. So this is a self-paced course that will help you everything. Apart from that, 7 to 8 hours of live classes are also every day. Then Microsoft interview preparation, projects, CS subjects, etc., etc., etc. You want to check demo videos, so you can click here, and the list of courses, so you can click here. So you can find all the demo videos of different courses that we have on this page, so that you can understand the quality and the course list of different things. You can go ahead and check here, and you can check their syllabus as well here, right? So in terms of, let's talk about the interview part of it. So interview preparation is more or less, so Wipro has a unique thing that generally we've seen only, database companies or data science companies like Mu Sigma, ZS Associates, PwC, KPMG ask. But Wipro also asks that, which is puzzles. TCS does not ask puzzles, Infosys does not ask puzzles, Capgemini does not ask puzzles, but Wipro loves to ask puzzles. So puzzles are very, very important for your Wipro preparation. Data structures is really important for their, basically any service-based company interview. Wipro also, so TCS and Wipro, these are two companies who do stress interviews. So they will try to make you uncomfortable, and sometimes they'll make you so uncomfortable that you will feel that your interview is going bad. But to be honest, they are asking you such questions on purpose so that they can check, can you work under stress, or how do you react to stress? So that's pretty much important. And then any company like Gen-C, Wipro, etc., etc., certifications. To be honest, if you're a non-CSIT person looking for to get placed in IT companies, it's almost very, very difficult to get placed if you do not have certifications in DSA, C, C++, AI, ML, AWS, cloud, big data, ethical hacking, cybersecurity, all of these cool things. They require you to have certifications. Even colleges have now started giving credits for certification. Also, we've been saying multiple times, NEPTEL, Coursera and Udemy certifications are not valued by any company. Those are good if you want to learn things, that's fine. But in terms of value by these employers, these are not valued. We as PrepInsta have partnered with so many companies, right? So our certifications, and TCS also is giving their certification with PrepInsta Prime also. So those are highly valued. So that's basically pretty much about it. I'll just also reiterate back upon these. Make sure that you follow us on all the social media channels to get off-campus updates, and also the top 3 comments in each video get a good, get a Prime subscription absolutely free. So thank you so much. All the really best for your placement preparation. And if you have any questions, just feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll try to reply to a few comments in the next 2 days. If you're posting it after that, then I would not. And make sure that you do subscribe. I guess this is the 3rd video that I'm shooting. Apart from that, Manish is also shooting 2-3 more videos as of now. There are a lot of videos that are coming for Wipro and Infosys and Gemini. These are the three videos that we are shooting as of now. So make sure that you do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. All the best.